Here's my story of when everything finally clicked, but it still wasn't enough. This is part of the story that nobody really sees. Years ago, I was homeless, sleeping wherever I could, carrying my guitar everywhere with me, and just trying to survive. Music was the only thing I had that still felt like me. And my son, the motivation to be the best father I could be, was the main motivation I had to do better and get out of the situation I was in. And that's when the stage persona, ZmanTheVegan, started to form. I was already street performing hours and hours every single week, almost every single day. And then whenever I got 2 jobs and got out of homelessness, I was still street performing. I was performing on my breaks outside my job and on my days off, if I had any that week. And eventually I got out of homeless and ZmanTheVegan was born, and everything seemed like it was coming together. I would play and create content every second that I could on my breaks and in the cold and the heat, with a goat on a boat. Not really. I've not done those things yet. Wait, no, I did play a song with a goat. That's irrelevant. It's another video. Along the way, I met incredible musicians and artists, people who believed in me and the vision before they had a reason to. I started finding my voice, but not just musically, also as a person. This is also around the time whenever I met Kyle, a founder of PAF, Project Animal Freedom, a nonprofit organization. And suddenly, I wasn't just making music. I was part of something bigger than myself. Purpose, community, momentum. For the first time in my life, everything really seemed to click. So I was living in Columbia, Missouri, and I started a chapter for PAF. I worked with more people, built more, learned more, grew more. From the outside, it probably looked like things were finally starting to take off. But real life doesn't work in straight lines. Even with the growth, even with the right people, the passion, life kept getting harder. Or I was being harder on myself, using the circumstances as an excuse. More pressure, more uncertainty, more weight. And I started to realize something uncomfortable. Sometimes you can do everything right and still not get the outcome you hoped for. But here's what I've learned. Just because it wasn't enough then doesn't mean it's not enough now. Or that it won't be in the future. Every hour, every song, every connection, every street performance, none of it was a waste. It's built the foundation for what's coming next. This story in this past season of my life that I just shared is what inspired episode 4 of the saga, which comes out this Wednesday of this week. It was inspired by not the wins of my real life exactly, not the progress, but the moments where it felt like we should have been winning, we should have been progressing, it should have been working, and we were still standing there waiting. If you've ever been in that place, then this episode's for you. Thanks for watching. For the animals, woo!